Oh yeah,
Frozen,
it's
hand for hand.
hand for hand. So yeah.
Oh, so the line don't move.
Yeah, it doesn't move neither of the time.
I just take 2 minutes off the hand. I think. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, excuse me. So just one.
No.
Nah.
They'll take 2 minutes.
It actually goes for. You end up here for longer. Yeah.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back from the dinner break here in the APL Jackstar event. $1,500 buy-in. We've got roughly 156 remaining, and I will let you know that things are going to slow down quite rapidly.
That's what I heard too. Something about
Negative, but you know what I mean. Given we are so close to the bubble, 153 will get paid. So things are going to cease, basically, here. We're going to go hand for hand, which means that I brought in a bit of a special guest, somebody that you guys haven't had the chance to listen to so far this series. Chris Petrie, how you going?
Good, mate. How are you?
An avid and vocal member of the Yellow Bucket Hat crew, I think is fair to say, but you're rocking the green hat today. What's that about?
The Canberra Raiders
Okay.
playing a big game tomorrow for the minor premiership, basically. So I thought I'd just switch it up a bit, and but obviously Yellow Bucket Hat at heart all the time.
Of course. It kind of has to be, right? It goes without saying. Now, we're going to chat plenty of stuff. Obviously, we are on the bubble, so things are going to be a little bit slow. So,
How good's the bubble?
oh, the bubble's so good. Did you have the opportunity to play this one?
I did. I max late regged, the 20 bigs. Went all right. Doubled up with aces,
Oh,
as you do.
It's good. You like that?
Nice life. And then
Nice life.
and then had a good opportunity to have double average stack and just lost a flip and flopped 90% and got binned, but that's poker, isn't it?
It's a bit of a disaster, but that is poker. You are correct. I have to ask before we get started, because actually we'll leave it for a little bit. I'll let you plug your stuff when there's a little bit more viewers, so that we can try and get you a little bit more support. What have you been results so far this series? I know I've seen you at a couple of final tables. A couple? Do I have that right?
Yeah, I've had 2 second place finishes.
Yep.
Don't ask me what tournaments they were in.
Okay.
They were tier 2.
Okay.
But they're pretty good results. I can't complain. I've had 3 cashes for about $22 and a bit thousand.
And on average, you're buying into the 250s, 350s. Do I have that correct?
Yeah, I played the Centurion.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, I had the worst table draw.
Tell me about it.
So basically, all right, confession time.
All right. I like confessionals.
Confession
Are good.
time's the worst. All right. So basically, I was max late regging the Centurion.
Oh, that's spicy, considering
Yeah.
if you're playing 250s and 350s and you're max late regging, but
Yeah, look, honestly, I'd just rather flip against the best because
I mean, might as well, right?
yeah. So basically, I got the ticket, and it said feature table. And I'm like,
Times.
no way, I'm not doing this right now. So I go.
Was that your first time on feature?
It wouldn't have been my first ever, but
Okay.
it would have been
Would have been close.
20 big blinds and nowhere to hide.
Yeah.
Not that I'm uncomfortable with it. I just wanted to ease into it. So I'm like, oi, Corey, give me another card. So I get another card, and then I get the table of death. It had who was in there? It was Cooper Feltham,
Yep.
Thagard,
Yep.
Ragazzini,
Oh, wow.
Kenta.
That is the table of death.
That was the worst table in the world. And you know what? I got punished for changing fate. I should have just gone on the feature table
Yep.
against a bunch of randoms.
Yep.
Because when there's 700 people in the tournament, I was like, you know what? I can't be worse than a third of these guys. And then I sit down at this table, I'm just getting wrecked. So
Yep.
not wrecked, but just wrecked by the table draw.
Yep. Sunrunners to your left, absolute crushes on your right. It's
Oh,
not going to
mate.
go too well.
You know what? I sat back for a couple of hours and observed a lot of things and learned a little bit off them. So it actually wasn't a complete waste of time. But
I will say, of the names that you've mentioned there, Sean Ragazzini stands out to me. Last year I had the opportunity to chat with him. And I think of all the poker players kind of in the room, there's about 10 to 15 of them where I would love to just sit down and pick their brains about everything poker related or even life related.
Yeah.
And Sean Ragazzini is definitely one of those guys.
he was a very good player.
Yep.
Obviously, big sizings and at the right times.
Yep. He's
No.
a pretty scary dude at the table, but I will say he's one of the nicest guys you will ever meet.
I know you can't be mad at him when
No.
he takes your money.
You can't really.
That's what annoys me. But yeah, he definitely knows what he's doing. He knows how to accumulate a stack. He knows the right spots to put the big money in, and yeah, it was definitely a good experience to come out and play at that table despite wussing out on the feature at the time.
Yeah, fantastic. Now let's get rid of the dull stuff. Tell us about the results that you've had, the 2 second place finishes. Surely you know what those ones were in. You haven't just been firing everything. Obviously, we'll get into the fantasy draft side of things, given you guys in the Yellow Bucket hats just do not sleep, apparently. You just wake up and play poker for 18 hours every day for 3 weeks straight.
We have a good team of grinders. They play all tiers. I think that's optimal when it comes to fantasy, to have players that are just firing all tiers all day.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's scary to come up against some big names, but the big names are going to be in the 3-day tournaments, and then
Yeah.
they lose 2 days of value in the fantasy points. So I think that's where the Yellow Bucket hats have a bit of an edge.
Yep, absolutely.
We're not shying away from the fact that we're not the biggest names, but we put in the biggest amount of work, and it shows on the leaderboard. So
Yeah, you guys are still in the lead. Is that right?
I haven't seen today, but I can't see.
Can't see somebody catching you, right?
Well, yes and no. They're going to have to, in tier 2 especially, like George Zhang's leading the
Yep.
tier 2. I think someone's going to have to take down the monster stack and other big field events to catch him.
Yep, absolutely. Speaking up the action, it looks like nobody's waking up with anything. Bubble play still underway. Chester, what a name. Chester Swords. It sounds like a box full of swords. Rocky
28
gonna...
bigs. Here we go. 2.9. Yeah, not much happening there.
Yeah, nobody's going to be able to do anything, mind you. 153 paid, so Bubble is definitely well and truly going. It looks like Carson doesn't want a piece of the Jack 7, and we are going to hold once again.
Yep. Typical bubble action right now.
So what were the results that you had? You came second in 2 tournaments. What were they? Tell me about them.
I actually can't remember what they were.
Are you serious?
I know how much they were for.
Okay, how much were they for?
There was one for 11.8k.
How do you not remember what tournament it was if you cashed for 11.8k?
Because I played so many. But
Sorry.
it was a shootout tournament.
Oh, that's right. I remember watching you play heads up.
The mix and match. So we got to the final 8. I think I was kind of short.
The mix max, yep.
So I won one game, won the semi-final.
I will say props to you because you beat last year's Jackstar champion in the semi-final of the mix max.
I know, and I had a 2-1 chip deficit as well.
Well, there you go. Ken Demlakian going down in flames.
I know. That felt like the final for me, taking down Ken. And then I come up against another guy who was double parking bourbons, and I couldn't beat that.
Never winning that. You're never winning. No.
No chance.
Zero chance.
But happy. And then the other one was just a... honestly, I can't remember. I just can't remember. It was like 10 point something. So, yeah. And then since then, it's been...
Just go home, fall asleep in your bed full of money, and
kinda, but it's just come crashing down a little bit. But I can't complain. Having 2 second places for 20 something k, very above average series. No complaints here. Just normal variance coming back at me.
yeah, absolutely. And I will kind of assume you're obviously wearing the Canberra Raiders hat. You're a big NRL fan. Has it been pretty tiring? Because I'm under the impression that you do I'm not under the impression. We've spoken about it at length, not on stream, but you do quite a lot of NRL blogging. Is that correct? And kind of advice for avid punters abroad and in the country.
Yeah, I started a Dabble page where it's called the Sports Lab on Dabble.
And Dabble is a sports betting site, right?
It's a betting site, and basically I just put up all the edge data and they're like fullbacks, how many tries are scored there and how many tries are conceded there, and try and find an edge. And it's actually been doing pretty well. It's grown a lot in the last year and a half. It just gained about over 20,000 followers over 3 different platforms. So,
crazy.
Yeah, it's kicked off a little bit.
So now that we have about 117 people tuning in on Facebook and more on Facebook and YouTube, if you are an NRL fan, and I know a lot of you guys are, because there's a pretty consistent and often crossover between poker players and NRL players for some, or NRL fans for one reason or another. I'm here with Chris Petrie. He is a member of the Yellow Bucket Hat crew, and Chris has quite the following across multiple platforms. You want to give us quickly what the names of the pages and accounts that we should be looking out for any of you guys that are NRL fans that kind of want to learn a little bit more about what goes on behind the scenes as far as looking at exactly kind of the stats and what might help you if you're trying to find an edge in betting on NRL.
All right, so on Sportsbet, it's they have a thing called feeds. If you go to like the little menu tab, they have feeds, and then you type in the Sports Lab, and then you'll find all my bets there. On Dabble, it's the same. The Sports Lab, it's got about like 12 point something thousand followers on there. That's where all the bets will pop up. And then on Facebook, it's called Chris Petrie's NRL Write-Ups. If you, it's got like 5.8 something followers, or
At 5,600 or so, right?
yeah, something like that. And so I put up all the edge data and where the best bets are, and it's been pretty good. I've hit some roughies where they haven't scored a try in like 10 weeks, and then you see a weakness in their left edge, second row, whatever, and then it just
And they
hits
just
that
crack through. And
you look like a genius, but it's just numbers, So yeah.
And out of curiosity, at what point do you kind of start looking into that? Because obviously there's a pretty big sports betting culture in Australia. Every man and his dog seems to bet on everything they possibly can, especially these days. I mean, it's kind of renowned that Australia is the largest gambling nation in the world. Most of that's pokies, but let's not go there.
I have no advice there.
How did you kind of get into it? Were you just an NRL fan your entire life and got into the stats side of things and saw that potentially there was money to be made from it?
Honestly, I was just trying to figure out what different positions were scoring more tries and which, like strength. It's like poker, really. You look for leaks.
Yep.
And then you try and exploit the leaks. And I was doing that with what NRL positions teams were leaking more tries to. And I started just writing it down manually before AI and all the other stuff that was going around. And I just put a little database together and found that I was winning these really obscure bets that no one was really doing. And it's been profitable. Like, it's hard to make money sports betting, everyone.
Yeah,
like,
of course.
No. Like, I'm not saying it's a get rich
quick
scheme, but it makes it makes the games more interesting, and you get a little bit of I hit an 11-1 second rower on the weekend for $1,100. Put $100 on it, 11-1, and pays for the main basically. So
yeah. All right, just going to cover off a couple of things in the chat. Lucy Brisbane's asking what the average stack is. The average stack at the moment is around 815k, so a touch over 20 blinds is what we're looking at for the average. Mo Potts is asking, what's the best representation of poker in another medium, be it movies, video games, etc.? You a fan of poker films or anything like that you've seen Rounders?
Oh, I think everyone's seen Rounders, right? It's on YouTube and on wherever else.
Yep. To be honest, my favorite representation of poker in another medium is one that I spoke about with Tom Maguire the other day. It was actually, of all places, on Brooklyn Nine-Nine. You watch Brooklyn Nine-Nine?
I have, but I haven't seen the poker reference in there.
There's a scene that happens about 5 seasons in where they have to stake out a gambling ring, like an undercover gambling ring, and they get the chief. What's his name?
What's his name? He's rest in peace.
Yeah, no longer with us. And he basically goes in there but can't play because he's got a severe gambling problem and everybody would recognize him. So he has to put an earpiece in Jake Peralta's ear and tells him what to do.
I actually have seen that.
And he gets stacked hand one. He gets in like aces on an ace-high board, and the guy drills a gutter on the river, and he's like, oh no, we're out of money.
Insert every APL million story here.
Basically, yeah. And but then afterwards they got a rebuy, and it cut to a montage of the next hands that they were playing. And obviously because he's like a good poker player and he's trying to like infiltrate this undercover ring, he just keeps saying fold, nope, we fold this, keep folding, nope, fold, more fold. And Jake's
he's playing good poker if he's folding.
Jake's just like, oh my god, this is so boring. Raymond Holt, thank you, Daniel.
Raymond Holt,
Captain Holt just keeps folding.
What a blank.
Yeah, it's pretty wild. MaxBet Junkie says, sorry, just logged in. What's the structure today? Is it to FT or finish? We're going to go until 10:15 local time. So we kicked off at 11. We had every single person you could possibly have dealing, sitting down dealing this event.
Shout out to all the dealers.
I was dealing for a little bit. I dealt 2 levels today, yep. George was at my table.
Oh, really?
Yep. I dealt him 2 doubles.
Oh, well, there you go.
Yeah, Merry Christmas to him. And, yep, every hand was on deck this morning, so we started at 11. So after 11 hours, I think we're just going to call it at around 10:15. So we are currently hand for hand on the bubble.
Do you reckon this is going to be a 4-day event?
I think it will, yeah.
Yes. Well, I mean, I would play 4 days for this money.
To be honest, I think it'll be close. I think once we get through the bubble tonight, usually in the Jackstar, specifically because the structure is a lot more aggressive, I think, is what I'd say, than the Centurion. Numbers drop very quickly. Like we're on the bubble now. I think once we get in the money, you'll find that it's going to get to 60 within like an hour and a half.
It's going to be so fun to watch.
It is going to be crazy.
We're going to see some action.
There is going to be some action at this table as well. We can see Sam, Tan, Craig, and Josh are all sub 10 bigs. And the largest chip stack that we have here is 31. So
how good's Chester Swords? I'm going for Chester Swords.
It is quite the name. There's a wild name, Ebola Pasta. I can't believe I'm saying that out loud. Asking who's the chip leader, I cannot tell you. There's definitely going to be some people out there that are cruising with around 3.5 to 4 million. So that's probably who the chip leader is. But as far as exactly who it is, I couldn't tell you. You're just going to have to find out together.
You know what? Silver lining. We're on the bubble. We're not going to see a lot of action, but at the same time, the biggest stack here is 33 bigs, so we might.
We're going to see some action at some point or another.
We've done something good here. We've got Tan on the button with 2.9 bigs. Maybe if it gets folded around to him, he's going to jam fairly wide, but I don't know. Just wait and see.
See what happens. And I'm here with Chris Petrie, a member of the Yellow Bucket Hat crew, a regular, somebody who's here every single day at this APL Million. NRL aficionado, I think is the word I'll use. If you guys have any questions about poker, about life, or about NRL,
honestly,
please.
If you want my NRL tips, just post them in the chat and I'll tell you. Right. I haven't posted tomorrow's game, but it's a bit of a weird one because the Panthers are completely tanking. So,
well, there you go. If you guys want to potentially have a bit of a dabble in some NRL betting, send through your questions and I'll get Chris to answer them for you. Chester is going to utilize that box of sharp objects to raise to 80,000.
Sam Grace has to come in, right?
I mean,
tens.
Yeah, 10s are a little bit too good.
Did he just fold? No,
Yeah.
wait.
No, he did
he?
fold. I think.
You know what? That's ICM genius, but it just looks so good right now.
3 big blinds on the stone Michael Bublé. Definitely.
Yeah, look, it's fine. It's fine.
Definitely going to be a little bit tight, but Chester gets away with getting a raise through.
Have people been tanking? I haven't really noticed.
No, there's not really much tanking.
Oh, it's hand for hand, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's fine.
So how did you get into poker? If you've always been into NRL and you've been into sports betting, was it kind of something that you came across off the back of the tipping side of things and the sports betting side of things, or?
No, I came into poker. I was just my best friend in high school. His older brother was just playing random home games, and I thought, you know what, I'll give it a crack. And they were a lot older than me, and I was winning. And I was like, all right. And they were just wondering, like, oh, how did you pick this up so quickly? Blah, blah, blah. And I was like, I don't know, just, card games just come quite naturally to me. So, yeah, through a best mate's older brother, and playing sit and goes, and then I play on his full tilt back in the day when, I was underage, just quietly on his account. And
I won't tell anyone. Your secret's safe with me.
Exactly. So I'd just basically be playing the silly little free rolls on full tilt, and I won a couple of those, and then he's like, oh yeah, you can play on my account. Do I need a lawyer at this point? Or?
I mean, I don't think so. I think you're okay. Last time we had a stream, Gary Lynn?
Yeah.
Gary Lynn may or may not have admitted to running a poker game in his school library when he was in year 11.
That's another thing I did.
Oh, okay.
In music class in year 12, I was playing sit and goes with a little metallic set, no chip denominations on the little plastic chips. Yeah, we're just playing heads up for a whole year, and we had a tally for like the whole school year. And I think I beat him by about 100 games.
Oh, well, easy.
Yeah, but no money involved, just keeping a tally in year 12,
Well, not so easy.
Nah, it's good times. Honestly, your core memories of poker are the best.
Yeah.
Whether it's through what you watch on TV or through playing with mates or whatever.
So my origins in poker are relatively funny because when I was about 11 or 12, I was in Melbourne visiting my great-grandmother. And
Was she a crusher?
Sure, she was an absolute world ender. And my birthday is around December, and I was there for Christmas. We were there on the 20th or 21st of December visiting my great-grandmother, who was 97 at the time.
Oh, nice. Good innings.
And she got me a poker set for my birthday. My parents didn't prompt her. It wasn't anything. It was just an idea that she randomly came up with. And ever since then, card games and everything has fascinated me.
I'm only laughing because my grandma got me a comb at that point in my life. A comb. I don't even have long hair. I got a comb.
Well, you could just use it for that amazing beard you've got going, mate.
I don't normally grow a beard. I just didn't bring my beard trimming scissors, so
okay.
I shaved the neck bit.
You should let it go. It looks good.
Does it? Yeah, it makes me look a little bit older. Yeah.
Nobody tell him. Daniel says, mine are hilarious. Don't know what you're talking about, but fair enough.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Well, we're talking about combs and poker. That's great. Yeah, my great-grandmother got me the set, and I remember being on holiday down there with my dad, my uncle, my brother, having a poker night at Phillip Island, south of Melbourne. And I won. And they had no idea that I knew what I was doing playing poker, and it just kind of come naturally to me. Ever since then,
Yeah, it's interesting how it just clicks, Yeah, it's good baseline. If you can beat people that have been playing a little bit and you don't know what you're doing, it's promising for the future. And that's what I found playing my best mates' older crew and using their full tilt accounts, allegedly.
Julia's asking, with the field showing 1477, does that represent the number of players or number of buy-ins, including rebuys? That is a number of buy-ins, including rebuys.
It would include rebuys, yeah. A lot of them mine.
I don't want to outline just how degenerate some of the members of the field are, but if it was just unique players, I don't think that number would be 4 figures.
Sorry, someone just said I heard cones.
No, you heard comb.
Oh, combs, like hair combs.
My great-grandmother got me a cone for my birthday.
How good's our grandma?
Boy, rip this. Daniel has
He's bald, by the way.
Yeah. Jesus Christ. Daniel has a story of entering poker. Send him through. MaxBet's asking, realistically, how long before we see a 100k max bounty in one of these APL millions? That's pretty unrealistic, I'll be honest. I mean, the ones over in Vegas, for example, the $1 million mystery that they do, the only reason that tournament is so successful is because it gets 20,000 entries.
Shout out Malcolm.
Yeah, shout out Malcolm, yeah. Not many can do it, but he definitely can do it. But yeah, the only reason that gets like a $1 million bounty with still the opportunity to have so many more is because they've had 20,000 people shelling $1,000 to play. I don't think we can quite get 2,000 people for a mystery bounty just yet, but who knows?
Have we seen a hand since the 10s, or is it just hand for hand for this long?
It's hand for hand for this long.
Oh, what a gig we have.
Belinda's asking, why is he not dealing? We are hand for hand, so you can see 155 in the top right, meaning we are on the Stone Michael Bublé. Just need 2 more eliminations, and then these top 153 ladies and gentlemen will be collecting some money.
So huge up top. For $1,500.
Yeah,
what
absolutely.
is it, 387 or something?
$384,000. $384,000 dues.
Sucks to bust, eh?
Oh, yeah, it's just the worst. I'm getting a message from somebody saying Chester Swords is a goated name. It really is.
Is that a real name?
It has to be. But I've got something that's even better about Chester Swords that you are going to love in about 7 minutes.
Why are we just keeping people on the hook for 7 minutes?
Well, I've received a message from the production crew that there's something about this gentleman about unregistered firearms.
That sounds fun to me.
Yeah, so...
Get him out of here. I'll take his seat. 35 bigs.
Stay tuned.
I'll take his seat for 35 bigs.
We may or may not have front row tickets to the gun show.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
Yeah, okay, we'll see.
All right, he's in seat. He's under the gun.
Seat 1, yeah. Front and center. Chris Petrie is in comms with me, a proud member of the Yellow Bucket Hat crew. How long have you guys all known each other, and whereabouts are you all from?
We're from Sydney. We're in the, in APL terms, we're in the Hills District.
Okay.
So, yeah, we've known each other for a long time now. How old am I? I won't disclose. We've probably known each other for like at least 10 to 12 years now.
Did you school together, or?
A lot of them went to school together. I'm from like Hornsby, North Shore sort of way. So they knew each other, and then I kind of hopped into their friendship circle through poker.
Right, okay. So you've been playing poker for that long?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I'm a little bit older than I look, so yeah. How old do you think I am?
Well, now that you've said that, it's not gonna. I was gonna say you were like 26, 27.
I'm 32.
Okay. There you go.
So I turned 30, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna give poker a good crack now. So
Amazing. Oh well, no time like the present.
nah, once you hit 30, it's just who cares anymore, right?
How old do you think I am?
You're gonna be younger than me. I'm gonna say you're 29.
Bad read.
Far out.
41.
Nearly swore on stream. Said
Yeah.
far out.
Yeah, I'm 41.
Are you actually?
No, 28.
What did I say? 29.
Yeah, very close.
Oh, see, look, I'm in the ballpark. It's just Ace Jack v Ace Queen, right?
Yeah.
Same stuff, you know.
Who outside of poker would be a good poker commentator?
Me.
Chris. He would be.
Oh, outside of poker.
I'd love to hear Christopher Walken do poker commentary.
Yeah, standard. What about
Do you know you could raise this flop?
that would work.
I got aces.
Yeah,
Who
would
cares?
you want someone soothing, or would you want someone energetic.
Morgan
like-
Freeman doing commentary on Triton.
Morgan Freeman's the stock standard voice, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
What about David Attenborough?
The lonely professional locates the aces.
This donkey. 5 bigs, ace 5 suited.
The donkey has evacuated the table.
Come on, guys, do still hand for hand. Right? Do something.
Belinda says, babies, you are.
Babies we also don't have. Who's our dealer? Can't see his name tag.
Masaki?
Saki?
Masaki. I'll double
Masaki?
check.
Don't know why I'm asking. He's just very stoic and
I can't remember what his name is.
shout out to all the dealers. It's such a hard gig this whole time. Long hours.
Yeah, Masaki Ito, I believe.
All right, shout out Masaki. Getting it done for the people.
I hope that's right. It might be wrong.
I don't know.
No, I'm not even going to say. I'm not sure who it is.
I don't know what the context is, but Doug said Will Ferrell, my favorite actor.
Oh.
Oh, Will Ferrell for the commentary. Yeah, of course. I'd love that.
I'd love to hear like
That's not
Spanish or like Mexican wrestling commentators do poker,
Yeah.
just screaming the entire time.
It's like when you see the Spanish soccer commentators.
Yeah,
They're
yeah. I want to
crazy.
see them commentating golf. And the ball is going to the hole.
Would make it interesting, that's for sure. Maybe they would just dominate the bubble situation for us.
Yeah. As always, if you guys have any questions about poker or about life, feel free to send them through. Lucy says, you guys should have someone on the floor for Bubble to film the all-ins. We considered this, but the logistics of having a camera out there is easier said than done.
I could go in with my iPhone, but it wouldn't be that good.
Yeah, with the delay and everything else.
How delayed are we actually?
20 minutes.
Sounds about
Everything that
right.
we are looking at right now happened 20 minutes ago out there.
Maybe the tournament's over.
Maybe everybody's just gone home. Maybe we're locked in here and we're never gonna get out.
Lucy, I'm guessing you're from Brisbane?
No, that's just her surname.
No way.
It is her surname. Lucy, is Brisbane your surname or are we misguided? Brian Mills would be a great commentator. He has the voice.
Brian's from Mills. Shout out Mills.
Brian Mills.
I don't know who that is.
Isn't that Liam Neeson's character in Taken?
Probably. Speaking of Taken,
I
this
will
is
look for you.
taken a long time.
Hey, the jokes are out. You can stay.
All right, Sam, you got 3 bigs.
Good luck, sir. As Josh Foster's got. Oh no, he's
Josh Foster's left the building.
He's got the feet out. What's going on with that?
I knew I could
Is
smell.
that some barefoot action?
I could smell something up here.
Oh my! I can't be giving that away for free. What's that? I knew I could smell something. Bruce Buffer in the com box would be gold. Yeah, maybe.
That works. Bit over the
Fighting!
top. On the bubble, it would annoy me. If I could hear
Yeah.
Bruce Buffer like when I'm just trying to sweat him in cash, kind of annoy me.
Pastor's asking who are the commentators. You're joined by Jordan Bromley and Chris Petrie for bubble action. The second best bubble coverage you will ever see.
Yeah.
The first you've not seen yet.
The bubble is the most entertaining part of the whole night, where we talk about lots of interesting hands and no delays.
Where's your favorite poker venue that you've played at? Obviously, APL Millions is probably pretty close to your heart, given you've been here back-to-back years now. But
Honestly, if I can get some free buy-ins, I'll shout out the Southport Sharks. But honestly, I think the Aria in Vegas was a good time. I played like a cash game there for 20-something hours straight.
where at Aria?
Yeah, I saw-
There's 1-3 game or 2-5?
1-3. I remember I saw Matt Affleck, the guy that got his jacks cracked by Duhamel in 2010 or something.
Yeah, Matt Affleck.
I was on the same table as him, so times must have been. I can hear
looks
something
like-
in the background.
Yeah, getting a look at the tables. Seems like there could be an all-in and a call out there, so we might be in the money as people are cheering.
Yes. Actually, I have no idea, but I'm just
We
saying
are
this.
there. Yep, congratulations to all you lads and ladies in the Jackstar
We're going to get so much action to talk about right now.
in the money, and all of a sudden, all these guys with 5 bigs have an opportunity to launch
Mr.
it.
Nice Quads in seat 1.
Yep. All right.
All right, 3 big blinds. When you make the money with 3 big blinds, there's no better feeling in poker.
It is what they call party time.
Honestly, like chip lead and 3 big blinds post money is the same feeling. Maybe. For me, it is anyway.
Mama can't answer the phone right now. We're out of the bubble.
So what's that? What was it? What, top 152 or?
There's still some more all-ins, though.
No, no, no. But you're going to reduce 10 minutes.
Maybe they more than popped the money. Who knows?
In total. That's not bad. 5 down.
Oh, profit 300. But I'm still down 20,000. But anyway.
No, you're right, mate. Just break everything. It's all good.
I was trying to be so stealthy. I just banged the drink. I mean the water.
Definitely glass half full. I'm the glass half empty.
It's water. It's just from a sewer.
Feels like it today.
Have you seen 8 out of 10 Cats Does Countdown?
Oh mate, Jimmy Carr.
So Sean Locke has a bit where he pulls out a can and
Oh, he just puts whatever in the cocktail.
it says water on it,
Oh, and it's beer.
and he's like, "Oh, it's just water. I'm drinking water." He pours it and it's beer, and he's like, "Oh, it's from a canal."
Sean Locke is one of my favourite comedians.
Oh, he's the best.
Rest in peace. Another shout out. Rest in peace to go
Yep.
with Captain Holt. Yeah, I love Sean Locke. Jimmy
Andre
Carr.
Brower is Captain Holt's name, I think.
Oh, is that yeah?
Andre Brower? Yeah.
No shame in having your TV show character's name as what you're known as. It means you've done a very good job.
Yes, absolutely. That's why they call in Brooklyn Nine-Nine Terry is Terry.
Terry, just Terry.
Terry.
Plain Terry.
Short for Terrence. Terrifying. That guy's huge. You seen
Yeah,
the
he
Old
is.
Spice ads with him?
Yeah, no, what was it? White Chicks?
Yeah,
Isn't
White
that?
Chicks. Iconic.
Great movie, that one.
What is your favorite comedy? Let me know what your favorite comedy movie is in chat. Somebody mentioned Will Ferrell earlier.
Will Ferrell's my favorite.
I could probably quote Step Brothers front to back.
Standard, but deserves it.
Standard, but
Deserves
you know,
it. It's a great
has
movie.
to be done.
They do massages up here.
Underrated Will Ferrell movie in my eyes.
Elf.
Is,
No, I don't know. Just talking random Will Ferrell movies. Go on.
I love his appearance in is it what's it called? The Internship,
Rings a
where
bell.
he plays like the guy that works in the mattress factory and he's Owen Wilson's boss. So funny.
There's some good cameos out there.
Oh,
What's happening?
So I'm sitting there.
seat one.
Like someone had to take
What's he doing?
He's engaged. Superhero mode.
We should get his gym workout, eh?
Ladies and gentlemen, I have a lucky prize for all of you watching. You have complimentary tickets to the gun show.
Legitimately, right?
Look at the size of those things.
How does he keep in shape during the series?
How does I understand why he wears singlets? He would rip his shirts.
Yeah, I'm not gonna make it. I'm happy.
So the bubble's bursted, right?
The bubble has bursted. I'm
my
sorry to
God.
burst your bubble, but we're
No,
not
no,
in
that's
it.
good. We can actually talk poker now. 2-3 suited under the gun, 3 big blinds.
Is that what you think I do? You think I sit here with a seductive voice and talk about 3-2 suited?
3-2 suited.
ASMR.
All in. Okay, no comment.
Wow, he runs it. I mean, to be fair,
What?
he's going to be putting in 2/3 of his stack in the very next hand. So
Yeah,
maybe
but I reckon, you know what? I'm not an odds guy, but I think
You-
you're going to get a card bigger than 3.
you're literally you are a betting man though.
I reckon he's going to get a card bigger than 3 if we can see him past the ace-10 of Josh Foster.
Aaron, 5-deuce offsuit. Going to be pitching one of the outs for Sam. Let's see what happens.
All right, deuce 3 hearts. Got to win, right?
Let's see all 5. 26% for Sam. Given the 3s and deuces folded pre-flop, not doing the best. The nut low is not going to be performing too well against ace-10, but let's see what happens.
This is where you're experienced. I didn't even look
Ooh.
at that. Okay, the 4's live.
Picks
Backdoor
up a 4,
hearts.
backdoor heart, 7 of hearts for a sweat. How about another ace?
You know what? Doesn't even matter. You still
Only a 4, a 4 and a 4 alone. What will it be?
bang.
That is not a 4. It's a 4 side, but it's a 9 of clubs. As we say, GG. Sam Grace makes the money.
Well done, Sam.
Liam, that's not me in seat 1. He is twice my size.
He's not as good looking as you, though.
Can I do a Gilbert Gottfried voice? No, I can't. I can't do a Gilbert Gottfried
I'm
voice.
so glad you said something.
I've heard what you said, but I appreciate it. Weekend at Bernie's. Weekend at Bernie's is good. I remember when I was a kid, my uncle had a box set collection of Weekend at Bernie's and Porky's.
Porkies.
And-
Shout out, Sydney.
But I think it's going to go faster.
And I was allowed to watch Weekend at Bernie's, but the idea of Porky's being put on the TV made my mother, yeah, not too happy.
Nah. Terrible.
And the other guys is a good shout. Don't mind the other guys. The TLC references in the other guys send me every time.
That works,
It's
yeah.
TLC. I don't know what you're talking about.
Tender loving care.
You know what I'm talking about with TLC references in the other guys? He keeps like referencing TLC songs It's like, you don't go chasing waterfalls.
Yeah,
He's
I
like,
got you.
It's a TLC song. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what it Scrubs.
True.
Liam wants me to do a Tom Maguire impression.
Who's Tom Maguire?
I don't want to do a Tom Maguire impression.
Who is Tom Maguire?
It's my housemate, Tom.
Oh, hi, Tom. I know who you are.
No, you don't.
I don't.
He has no idea.
Hi, Tom.
Tom won the 5K last year.
Pretty good.
Action over to Carsten, ace 9 offsuit in the hijack as Josh.
He's probably going to click it right, and then Josh is going to bin him.
What has happened here? Has Carsten raised and Josh folded ace 10 for 11?
Ooh. Okay.
What?
Okay.
What are you doing, Josh?
Josh, come on, mate. Is it just the min click? Yeah, King 8 probably can come in, especially when you're 29 bigs deep.
Yeah, I think you probably want to be defending this one a lot, but Morgan may not know that you should be defending a hand this wide from the big blind with the full big blind ante. He does decide to pass it up. Carsten getting away from it. Oh, sorry.
That's why they're running deep and I'm out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'd probably
Sucks for suck.
defend the King 8 and then the 8 ace flop comes out and I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Well folded.
Daniel Dewar says, talking about no Scrubs, any Scrubs fans?
Oh, that's a throwback.
I haven't watched Scrubs for a very long time.
What about the OC?
I haven't watched the OC either. Is the OC the one that had the...
It was on Channel 10 back in the day.
Is that the one that got
Misha.
memed, the Dear Sister meme, or was that Gossip Girl?
Probably
With the,
Gossip Girl.
what you say? You know the Saturday Night Live bit, how they like shoot each other?
I don't know. I actually don't know. All I remember is Misha Barton from the OC
Oh, okay. For any particular reason? Is she on your wall?
back in the day.
You got a poster of her?
That's how old I am. How old is Misha Barton now? We won't Google that. She's probably like in her 40s now. All right, it's been Googled. Great.
Yep.
I'm going to go 47.
Let's see. Misha Barton is dead.
Is she actually dead?
No, she's not.
That's not funny, bro.
She's 39.
Okay.
Bad line.
Makes sense.
King 8 for 10, under the gun, 115k into the middle. James Underwood, thanks for tuning in, my friend. As the gun show was
Hold
weighing
on, is
the
that the
options
guy
up.
that... No, don't worry. I thought it was the guy that folded the King 8 in the big blind, shoved it.
No.
No, that makes no sense.
Absolutely not.
I was going to say, that would make no sense.
Am I live? I'm live.
Come on, Chester.
King 8 is very live. Chester,
Chester's not folding. He shouldn't fold.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Good luck, Chester. Good luck, Tan.
Chester worked arms today. I wonder if he's going to work Chester tomorrow.
Come on.
To a flop we go. King Jack 7 with a couple of all hearts.
No hearts for the ace 5, so it's pretty locked.
Needs to fade an ace or an ace on the river. Oh,
As you do.
brutal.
As you do.
Barry.
Guys, thank you.
Nick Nichols says, bro, put a shirt on. Don't tell him how to live his life. Also, congratulations on becoming a new dad, Nick. I'm very happy for you. I'm sure Teddy is going to be an absolute beast of a child. He's going to be the best.
Shout out, Teddy.
Taylor says there was a traumatic shooting scene in the OC, so that checks out. I'm pretty sure that was the scene that had Hide and Seek by Imogen Heap in it, and then Saturday Night Live parodied it with The Lonely Island. It was like Andy Samberg, Bill Hader.
Yep. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
Dear Sister.
Bill Hader's so fun.
Oh, he's the best.
He's in South Park too a bit.
Is he?
Yeah, he does the... I don't know if I can say it, but the S word, like, shit's his britches.
Oh, right.
He does that episode.
Yeah, we're banned on Facebook now. Thank you.
All right, sorry, everyone. It's a quote, so it's not rude.
Mark, I'm back, but we'll be there tomorrow. Welcome. And we'll see you tomorrow, Mark. I've been promising this guy for 9 months that he was going to be able to come into the commentary booth with me at some point.
Is he here now?
He's going to be here tomorrow.
Come now. Or not.
Alex says Josh would be spewing with someone at the table with bigger guns than him. That's why he's kept his jumper on, mate.
And that's why he followed ace 10.
That's why he pitched ace 10.
I'm kidding.
Following ace 5 as well.
Carsten.
Apparently you make money in poker being a net.
Apparently.
Who would have thunk it? Aaron
All right,
with
Aaron's going to jam this one.
tens, 10 bigs, 10 chips in total. In they go. Oh, no, he's got 13 chips.
It's an awkward spot, actually.
Ooh,
What,
Rocky.
queens? Here we go. I told you there was going to be action.
Rocky's going to make...
Rocky's going to pretend he has a decision and then just put the 20 in.
Yeah, Rocky's going to make Aaron's hand his namesake.
I think Rocky waking up saves Karsten. Ace 10 looks good, but especially when cutoff jams against gun and then small blind rejams, Ace 10 just shrivels up.
Yeah. Over to Craig, 3.4 bigs and the ace 3 gets out of the way. Carsten's going to recognize that maybe his hand is not as good as it once was, and he's actually going to kill one of Aaron's outs in the process.
Easy but good fold.
Aaron, with just a 1 out, needs to locate a 10 and a 10 alone.
Or a 7-8-9 flop. Something spicy.
Rocky looking to find a right hook KO. Oh, I mean, it's hanging there. I just had to... 2 all 5 we go. Diamonds are live for a backdoor potential. Looks like they won't make an appearance. King 9-4 with a couple of hearts.
No hearts in the 10s, so it's dire.
9 repeats. Queens.
Right. 2%, right?
Just 1 out once. River card is close, but no cigars or cigarettes, and that will be GG's for Aaron Marsh.
Sometimes the best hand holds in poker.
Yeah, it's a relatively Aaron harsh outcome for him. Tyrone says, hey, what is a turbo shootout game?
Come down to Southport Sharks and find out.
Yeah, so a shootout is when you sit at a table with 8 players, and the only way that you proceed in the tournament is if you're the last man standing at that table. So every table is a sit and go, and it happens multiple times. Unless you're living in America, then a shootout means something very different.
Here we go. I'll cut you off there. Next hand.
As you actually had to win a shootout as part of the Mix Max, is that right?
Yeah, well, it wasn't the proper shootout. It was just the heads up aspect of it. So it was, we played down to 8.
Yeah.
And then we just did a quarterfinal based on 1v8. So first in chips played 8th.
Oh, okay.
Second played 7th, third 6th, 4 and 5.
Right. Okay.
I don't know what I was. I think I played the 4v5 battle, so it lasted a little bit longer. Got it done, and then played the good old Ken in the semi.
Yep. As we are down to 6 here, it feels like 8 because both of Chester's arms could be a person.
That's very true. No one can fit in seat 2.
No. No sleeves can fit around him either.
Nope. We'll probably balance those tables soon.
Rocky utilizing what Aaron just had. Let's see if it works out better for him. 110,000, Karsten.
Interesting sizing. A little bit bigger on the button to make it look a bit, a little bit more of a steal, I think. And there's some hands here too. It's an awkward spot for 8s, especially after making the ace 10 of hearts fold as well. Comes along, so he'll see 3. I think with 10s, when you got a, they're gonna see 3. Pretty big hands for button, small blind, big blind, to be honest. Could see some action.
Apologies, I'm just responding to somebody.
Sorry, I got this. It's all good.
You good? All right, see ya.
Pretty favourable flop for the for Rocky. 10s full of 2s. Craig just jams it in. 8s isn't in a bad spot here, but with the player behind, obviously we know he's got the absolute, basically nuts as played. But it's hard to fold 8s just on a 10 deuce deuce board. He might get it done. We'll see what he does.
Yeah, Karsten weighing the options up, trying to see if he can win the money for the KK Ballers, his fantasy team.
And I think if Karsten calls, Rocky's just going to smooth call. No point scaring anyone off. Actually, if he completes, it's only an extra 35, so he can't reopen the action anyway.
What is it going to be? What is the little statue?
Is it a koala?
It looks like... Have you seen the movie Paul?
Nah.
Paul the Alien? Looks like another look at the 8s. He announced that maybe this is a tight
You know
fold.
what? Back-to-back good folds from Karsten. Well done, mate. Rocky has the easiest call of his life. No slow rolls here just yet. If it was one of my good friends, I might have gone in the tank with that one. And that'll do it.
Oh my god. Top set. And that will be GG.
Needed queen queen or jack jack.
We're down to 5, so all of a sudden
No chance.
we're going to have a fresh face at this table.
15, I reckon.
MaxBet Junkies, I apologize. I missed your question. I was too held up on Gilbert Gottfried. My question is, winning a ticket to the Ville 600 coming from one big blind. Question is, he hates pub games purely for the variance. How to combat that? Well, like any variance, the only way to combat it is to get better.
Get out of the pub.
Yeah, no, not just get out of the pub, but also learn, like, try and focus on improving. Like,
Yeah.
obviously, the other people around you are going to be making mistakes, but if you do your best to try to make fewer mistakes, then that's kind of all poker really is.
Yeah, there's an illusion that, the pub tournaments, if you can get out of there, it'll be played more standard. Honestly, the truth is, it gets pretty sicker as you go up. People are just more confident, more established, and they make more moves. And the variance can be a lot higher, even the higher you go. So just work on your game at the stakes that you can play. And, just make the best decisions you can make, no matter what game you play. That's how you escape. You can't escape variance, to be honest. That's the long answer. That's the short answer. You can't escape it.
Yeah, variance is really fast. It can outrun you. Is there a more orange hoodie that you've ever seen, ever?
Not really.
That thing's affecting our saturation on this video. That thing is hectic.
There's a lot of white.
It makes the chips look, like, washed out.
It does. There's a lot of white at the table, and there's boom orange.
It's quite the tan. 115 from Rocky.
All right, looks like the 115 is the play. No min clicking at this table.
Over to Lewis. Quite the jumper he's rocking, or quite the
Bit of a
jacket. That is hectic.
Nice pattern. Does Josh want to defend a suited hand in the big? He doesn't.
Not today. And what did he fold? Jack 7 suited?
Yeah, but he has like.
It's a 3 big blind open.
And he also only has 9 behind. I think he's just going to wait for an all-in or fold.
Have
spot.
you done much looking at kind of defending ranges against min raisers?
Yeah, there's a lot of suited stuff you just want to come in with.
So off 10 bigs, I think there's maybe 1 or 2 suited combos that you fold.
Yeah.
So many hands you're going to be defending. It's pretty
You
wild.
just want to realize your equity. If you flop a flush draw, you can just get it in. If you flop a
You
pair,
just say, good luck, sir.
Yeah, you just flop a pair and hope they don't have it.
DW says, and Mr. Muscles. Yeah, Mr. Muscles in seat 1. If you want to listen to a really, really stupid song that is called Mr. Muscles, there's a song by a duo of EDM producers called Ominous and Sudden Death, and they have a song called Mr. Muscles.
There you go.
There you go.
I haven't heard of that. But...
You don't want to hear it, I promise. It sucks.
All right. Oh, ace king. 4.8 bigs.
Lewis. Going to be ripping this one into the middle. Request of the triangle engaged.
Everyone with ace king always looks like they have a hard decision. Have you noticed that?
Yeah,
It's always ace king.
Rocking the Van Cleef bracelets, it looks like. Do I have that right? Liam's going to correct me. I don't know. What's the acronym for this? Liam's Murray's watching. Say hi to Liam.
Hey Liam, how you doing, mate?
So the jam does go in.
It's always ace king.
Oh, Josh with 4s. This is a tough one.
I think cut off small blind.
He just folds.
He's gonna get away. Fair enough.
6-3 offsuit as we have Justin
player.
Ayub joining the table. Plenty of 5k chips that he's going to hoard, no doubt. He doesn't sell when he's playing cash. He refuses to sell $5 chips.
Oh really? He just like the big stack effect, or
Ridiculous. Will refuse to let them go.
he just wants 1,000 in fives?
Yeah, I tried to tell him that 5 green chips have the same value as one green chip has the same value as 5 red ones, but he just looked at me like I had a tumor on my head. So,
If you look at like what's the stream in Vegas, the Hustler Live or whatever, not Vegas, California, LA. Thank you. They have a lot of the small denomination chips just stacked on the table. So
yeah.
yeah, I get it. It does look, it's all about how it looks, right?
Ace King is Anna Kournikova, says Julius. Looks pretty, hardly wins.
Yeah, depends who you are. It is a nice hand when you have
What do you
4
mean
bigs.
depends who you are?
No comment.
Jesus. Fair enough.
Trust me, you take ace king when you have 4 bigs any day of the week.
Yeah, absolutely. 143 players as they're beginning to drop like flies. Sam, 8.8 and ace deuce offsuit into the muck.
Wonder what hand Josh Foster's going to end up going with.
Probably aces. 115k from Rocky.
Sevens is going to be interested. But they're both really deep. It's a bit awkward, I think. Try and flop a set against these sort of stack sizes.
Yeah, I think you don't really want to be doing much folding with it.
Oh, you're not going to fold it, but you don't. It's an interesting 3-bet, especially when they cover you slightly, and then there's a lot of shorter stacks there.
Looks like he is going to fire in the call.
Yeah. Set mine.
It's very interesting with Josh on the button with 8.8 blinds. With this amount of dead money, I wonder if he's going to consider taking it wide with a hand like, well, wide in his mind, with a hand like ace 10.
I think if Rocky had, 10 to 15 bigs, the sevens might 3-bet it, but they're both 40 deep, so it's just... Let's see if we can flop a set at this point.
Justin.
And same thing with Justy.
754 rainbow.
God.
Let's see all three.
Oof, a lot of spicy flops available here. And then if the high cards come, it's just who wants it more.
High cards have not come, but we've seen the 10-6-4 rainbow. Justy. It is Justin. Ayub with bottom set.
Is it actually Justin and it's just a misprint on
Yep.
the thing? Cool.
Yep. This just in. His name is spelt wrong.
Who's in charge of the graphics?
155k from Rocky as he's going to feel in charge of this pot for now.
It's not the worst flop for fives, but it's a bit awkward 3 ways.
I think it's a little bit ambitious, but...
Yeah, 3 ways.
Yeah.
It's like...
The inflated opening size, as we see the fold made from Jonathan, and Justin obviously going to want to find a raise here, but...
I don't know, with the rainbow board, you might just find a flat.
Justin's raising here.
You know Justin better than me.
I think Justin's raising here. I think he's going to make it 400.
All right. I would flat here.
Doesn't make it 400, but he does make it 325.
I just flat. It's pretty dry, and you don't want to scare off the random 10x.
He's probably viewing this from the sense that given it was a 3x open, no overpairs are ever going to be folding, so we might as well build a pot. Obviously, we can see that Rocky has an overpair to a 4, but barely anything else.
I just think you scare too much off when you raise. But you also want to build a pot when you have, a set, so it's not bad either way.
That red hat. Plenty of thought going on underneath it. The wheels are turning.
On the flip side, he's like, would he really just raise a 10 here? That's the flip side of raising it here.
Yeah. We'll see on the other hand. You've got different fingers.
Yeah. It's like, would he raise ace 10? Wouldn't he just want to call? Like, does he have 5-7? But then you have the 5s, so it's a kind of a bad spot to have 5s because you kind of want him to have the 5-7 raise.
Yeah. Banny says, I heard Chester Swords could bench 1,000 kilograms. You heard wrong. It's 2,000.
I think the 5's going to fold because 5s are probably the worst pair to call here for the reason that they're going to raise 5-7 a lot.
Yep.
But these guys are running deep. See what happens. Yeah,
Down they go.
down
Good
they go.
read. Look at you go.
Yeah, you don't want 5s there. It's probably one of the worst pairs to call with. And that's why you kind of just want to flat your sets on a dry board 10 high. I can understand raising it if there's like some Broadway cards on there because they have a lot of their top kickers in there, but 10 high, it's kind of, I don't know. What are you scared of? Yeah.
Good analysis. You can come back.
Yeah, I'll come back.
Yeah, wonderful. So tell us about tomorrow night.
What's tomorrow? Oh, what's tomorrow night?
The Raiders game.
Is that actually, I think it's Saturday.
Tell us about Saturday night.
All right, so on Saturday night, the Raiders will play the Tigers. And I'm pretty sure that if they win that game, they will secure their first minor premiership in, I don't know, 30-something years, like 1990, 1991.
By the way, those of you that are just tuning in and wondering why we've pivoted to NRL, Mr. Chris Petrie here is an avid sports blogger for the NRL, or not specifically for the NRL itself, but about all things football. Do you want to just quickly give a shout out to your platforms and your usernames?
Yeah, so on Dabble, which is a betting company, if you put in your iPhone, purple app with a little, I don't know, Italian, I don't know. Anyway, it's purple, Dabble. If you look up on the feeds, the Sports Lab, you can get all my NRL bets there. And on Facebook, if you look up Chris Petrie's NRL write-ups, I put up all the data there and my best bets for the NRL. So it's been going okay. It's grown a lot over the last year, so can't complain.
Is a year the amount of time that you've been doing it for? Or?
Yeah, it's been about a year and a half. So I've always loved the NRL for like my whole life, but just in terms of breaking down the data, probably been about the last year and a half. Didn't expect it to kick off. The reason I made a page actually was because in New Zealand, the people can't use Dabble and they can't follow feeds on Sportsbet. So I made a Facebook page so the New Zealand people could follow the bets, and it just kind of kicked off from there. Carsten has the best hand this time.
Puts in the jam, does Sam, and Carson obviously flicking in the call. Ace King 10 as we see the Ace Queen against the King Jack offsuit.
Interesting flop.
6 of spades. Needs to find a king. The Jack won't do. Ace Queen rivering a straight as we say GG's to Sam Burns.
Same run out that saved time. Yeah, different order, but same run out. Gave him like a nut straight on the river.
As Chris is having a couple of issues here with... He's got a bit of a drinking problem, as it turns out here. He can't, you know, hold his liquids. Are we good? You're not going to give anybody on the other end of the stream the plague or anything? You okay?
Down the wrong way.
All right.
We're good. It just went down the wrong way.
So how you drink, right, is you take a sip of... It's not okay, isn't it? Are we going again?
We're good. We're good.
We're good?
126 left here at the Jackstar.
All right. I apologize for that, guys. We were worried that Chris was going to have to be hauled out of here on a stretcher.
Honestly, it feels like that.
We've heard about death by quads. Have you heard about death by commentary?
I'm starting to learn. Are we going to get fancy with King 6 suited? No. Come on, Chester. All right, Justin, jack down on the button. Click it up. Alrighty. On to the next hand. No defend from Morgan with the 860. I still can't believe how big the prize is for this one.
Easy game, huh? Just rock up, play a tournament with 1,500 people.
I wonder if anyone sat it in for like 150 or something. We need to find the fairy tale.
Well, you know the story of Shireen Vajayaram winning the Aussie Millions main, right?
Yes, he bought in for like $40, wasn't it?
Yeah, so he played a Saturday for $40.
He's the homegrown Chris Moneymaker.
That's it. The homegrown Chris Shake Your Money Maker.
Yeah, crazy story.
How many times have you had the opportunity to go to Vegas?
I've only been there a couple of times. Not really. I plan to go there more, but yeah, it's a good experience. If you can get out there, definitely have a crack. Yeah.
Look, I'm going to be honest. All of you guys in the chat that are asking Chester to flex, I don't really think that's going to work out. I don't think he's reading the chat. I think you would have to pay him to get a flex on camera.
Yeah, definitely.
Looks like he's going to flex his muscles here, though. Ace-3 offsuit, raising from the hijack, a bit wide. Just Ayub. Pastor says Josh Foster very tight these days. 300k out there. To a flop we go, which is Ace-4-3, 2 pair.
The dream
For
flop
Chester.
Ace-3. Unfortunately for Chester.
He's going to be storing chips in his chest soon. Finds a rate. Sometimes that's a bet of 75k.
Yeah.
Chester Swords taking that one down. learned how to play poker from his sister, Chester Draws.
Okay. I was singing that earlier. I wasn't going to say it.
See, the thing is that if I keep making jokes like this and he finds out, I might get beaten up.
Probably. That can't be his real name.
Do you reckon his middle name is Sharp?
Definitely not Blunt right now. Samurai. The Samurai. 44 bigs. 126 left.
He's a massive Zelda fan.
Oh, I love
His
Zelda.
name is Chester Master Swords.
How good is the Ocarina of Time?
Did you play Breath of the Wild?
Nah.
Oh, dude, Breath of the Wild is one of the best gaming experiences I've ever had.
Ocarina of Time is the only Zelda that I spend a lot
do,
of time
do
on.
yourself a favor, get a Switch, because the Switch 2's out and the Switches are cheap.
All right, I've officially recovered from whatever coughing fit I was having before.
Have a sip.
Of what?
Oh, you really do have a drinking problem.
I do. When's the break?
Justin Justin says, you may be the only one who gets this, but he reminds me of Cena.
If anyone's
And it's
listening
just
out there,
one defining feature. And look, he doesn't remind me of Cena at all, because I can visibly see him in his chair. Aaron says, he's going to meet you and Nikki at the gym in the morning. Probably. That'd be cool. I'd need an arm day lesson. Emma says, go Lewis.
all right, Josh has decided the Queen I know.
Yeah, he's been folding all these hands and then takes Queen I know from +2. Some interesting decision making at play here.
I don't think this is going to get through.
Scott Pavitt says that was the best joke so far. Which one?
There's been some bangers. It's not going to get through both of these aces. But folding all those hands, you never know. He's built a bit of an image, so that might get through. But I doubt it. We'll see.
New face to the table.
It's always nice to get a fresh face. Is that chips or the cards? I think it's chips, right? All right, the ace-10 makes the call, as I expected.
Lewis lets it go, and Josh is going to have to locate a queen or a 9 to stay alive here.
Well, if Morgan can hit a 10, Josh will have some straight outs. But, yeah, it's not looking good at the moment, but you never know.
Josh needing one of 6 outs immediately. That is
That's
not it.
Not good.
Needs to
6-7 for a
locate
chop. I've called 1. 7.
Which one?
Diamonds.
Oh, Barry on the river, and we say GG to Josh Foster.
GG, Josh.
You didn't call, I would call.
Thank you.
Yeah, if he did it, I would have. I had ace-3.
Chris,
Yeah,
I'm just going to
go
leave
on.
you here for a moment speaking to these lovely people. I just need to duck to the bathroom.
All right, no worries. I guess you'll leave me in charge. Alrighty. 126 left in the Jackstar. Pretty even table we got going here, actually. They've got the one short stack of Lewis Morris with 5.3 bigs. He'll be in the big blind next hand, so we might have to get something going. But the rest of the table is at least 30 to 46 deep. People have to be pretty cagey when it's like that.
She can speak high German, but very rusty. When you listen to Swiss German, it's like Arabic.
As we prepare our next hand. We got Carsten under the gun, made some good folds with some marginal spots. Passed the test twice. Got a healthy stack of 31 bigs. We got Rick in the hijack with pocket 6s and 20 bigs. Might want to play for an open. Awkward stack size because you could shove 6s for 20, but you're only going to get called by better.
I'm back. Apologies. I just needed to...
It's alright, I absolutely butchered everything.
That's okay. I'm sure you did okay. You guys let me know if you did it right without me being here. If you didn't, well, I'll just make sure he's never alone in this room again. Chester raising to 100,000 as the blinds have increased. Rick
Yeah, that's the right play. 20 is a bit too much. Oh, did he? No, he did rip 20. All right. Let's flip, eh?
Don't think Chester's ever calling, but
I don't think any of these hands behind are going to call off, but
yeah, no flip is going to be here. Folding around to Jonathan, lets it go, and
yeah, you know what? 20
Chester
bigs.
passes the raise over. Nice hand, sir.
Just picks up 5 bigs like that, I think. So, yeah, I think it's a good play. Because if you do click at the 2 off 20, it's a bit awkward when it goes post-flop because the big blind's going to defend fairly wide. So,
Justin Schachter says, is this a replay, guys? I feel like I've seen this all before with Chester in that same spot. You sure it's not a repost?
God.
That's amazing.
I got no comment for that one. No comment
Right.
at all. By the way, we're down to 117. I feel
Apparently-
like, did we just chop off like 20 people? It's amazing what the bubble
Did
can
you
do.
just say, did we just chop off 20 people?
Oh, with the swords,
with
yeah.
Chester. Apparently he's a tradesman.
Is he?
Yeah, he works in fencing.
Fencing, eh? There you go. I don't. What do you want me to do? All right, we've got Ace King, by the way, 25 bigs. Oh, Ace. Ooh.
Couple of hands here, Rick. Just getting that one through with the sixes.
This is danger. This is the sort of callers you just don't want in this sort of tournament this deep. We'll see how out of line it gets. How fun's poker?
Yeah, I think Rick is going to be wanting to locate a raise north. Looks like he takes it to 105,000 and Morgan.
Now Morgan has a awkward decision. He's obviously not going to fold, but it's kind of like he's not a short stack at the table. This is what I was talking about, where everyone's got kind of 30 to 40 bigs. It makes life a little bit awkward.
Looks like a 3-bet is taken up to 280k.
I like it. You don't want to raise too big, especially against the guy that covered. Oh, have we got another ace queen?
Oh, wow, Lewis.
This is just going in the middle, right?
Yeah, I mean, 3.7 big blinds. Your hand is probably a little bit too strong. Obviously, this action is very strong in front of you, but for the amount of chips that you have, you just have to put this in. I would think, anyway.
Yeah. And I don't think it's going to be big enough for Morgan to do anything, but Rick can isolate, which he might want to do for 23 bigs. It's going to be interesting. Great spot for a Rick if it all goes in. Especially with the 2 queens already out of the equation.
Yeah, it looks like he is going to stack it up and fire it forward.
Lewis does have hearts covered. That's his only kind of saving grace here.
Yeah, it's going to get back over to Rick, I would think. And I think we're just going to see a jam eventually.
I think Rick just has to max protect his hand.
Three bet. Relatively larger than what we would usually see. You usually see something in the vicinity of 2.4 to 2.5x, so it's gone around 2.8. I think Rick is going to give this one a little bit more consideration, but in actuality, he's just thinking about Vegas and the Mirage.
He's also thinking, please.
No, it looks like he
Did he just
four
flat?
bets. No, 4 bets.
Okay, that's good.
At this depth, I'm not sure about a 4 bet. I would rather just zip it in.
It does look very strong.
Yeah, it's very nutted.
I think Morgan just has a pretty easy fold here. He's gone.
Down it goes, and Lewis is in rough shape.
All right, 2 queens or some hearts or some straights.
Definitely needs a lot of help here.
Just unfortunate for Lewis. There's absolutely nothing you could do there, even with the action ahead of him. There's,
Jack,
well, it's all
7 deuce.
running stuff. Happening.
One of 2 queens, or even 1 queen remaining.
Was it 1 queen? Is
Yeah,
it?
just one queen. What will it be? Jack on the spades on the river.
GG.
GG.
Unlucky.
Mark Price, very funny.
What do you do?
I just tried to make a joke. At my expense. I read it. That's all that matters.
What did happen to your eye?
It lost a fight with a finger.
I won't ask.
You should see the other guy. Eye.
The guy.
You should see the other eye.
108 left in the Jackstar.
Look, I'm having trouble. I'm having a hard time seeing the funny side of this.
It's not that funny. I just wanted to know what happened.
No, I'm having trouble seeing the funny side of it.
Oh god.
There we go.
Another swords. Although it does look a lot
What?
better today.
No, it's a joke about my eyes.
I know, but it's in the same like ballpark.
Okay, you want to hear an actual joke about vision?
Yep, go on.
Stevie Wonder
Yep.
got a cheese grater for his birthday.
Okay.
It's the most violent book he's ever read.
I'm gonna have to keep wondering about that one.
You don't get it?
Wondering. Stevie Wonder.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to match the energy.
I'm not very superstitious. I'm just a little bit stitious.
Oh, God.
Okay.
Good song. Shout out.
Great song. It's all right. We're going to proceed onwards in this. Go over to higher ground. 108 players remaining as they're dropping like
They're actually
flies.
dropping like flies.
They're dropping like carrots. Have you seen the Simpsons movie?
Yes.
There you go. You're not trapped like rats. You're trapped like carrots.
I wonder who we're going to get in the Josh Foster seat 9. Is it seat 9 or 8? 9, right?
Seat 9.
Wonder who we're going to get. It's the most exciting part.
That's the most exciting part of this tournament, is who we're
Yeah.
going to get drawn to the feature table.
Yeah. I want to know who I'm going to be talking about next.
Rick Bono's talking about a raised 200,000, or 100,000, should I say, or 105,000, or an amount north of the big blind. Morgan snap folding 4s.
What position was he? I didn't see. Morgan. Where are you?
+2.
Hijack. Look. Yeah, whatever. It's fine. As I said, the stack depths are really awkward. Everyone's kind of 30, 40. I mean, you could set mine there, but...
Decides against it as we have a new player coming to the table.
Who is it?
It's Pedro.
Good old Pedro.
Does a fantastic job as always, as we say thank you to the gentleman leaving us now.
We've still got our favourite dealer. Although it looks like he's about to sub out, actually. Right, who we got now? Who's this dealer?
What do you mean? I just said this
Oh,
is
yes, it's Pedro. Sorry.
You're all right.
I don't know.
You're having a stroke? Are you okay?
Maybe. All right, let's go, Pedro. I thought you were talking about a new player, not a new dealer.
No.
I was waiting for the player called Pedro to sit in seat 9.
Chris P, Mr. Bacon's asking, is this live?
Sadly.
No. So what you're seeing on screen happened 20 minutes ago in real time.
Our commentary's live.
Yeah, our commentary's live.
That's the sad part.
So all the jokes are on the spot.
All the mistakes, raw.
You should call your you should add bacon as an additional name to the end of
Crispy bacon.
Crispy bacon, yes. Rocky, gonna cook some bacon of his own here. Pocket jacks.
Rocky's picking up some pairs.
Certainly is.
This is the best one. Unless he had queens. I can't remember who had queens. Did he have queens? Anyway, we got a flip with Chester potentially.
This is the best pair, apart from aces, kings, and queens.
No, but I can't remember. No, I meant like the best pair he's had.
Oh,
He had 5s, he had 8s.
I thought you were just being
No.
dense.
No, not at all. I couldn't remember if he had queens or not.
I'm
Someone had queens.
Well, it looks like Chester is going to locate a 3-bet to 375 now.
Theoretically, you just want to jam the jacks, but in this sort of tournament, it's very different.
Yeah. Oh, Billy the Croc!
Here we go. We got
Coming to the feature table. Nicky Pickering was chatting about him earlier. Wonder if we're going to see a little bit of a mascot action going on here. Had the opportunity to play with Billy the Croc,
not personally,
but you've heard stories.
Oh yeah, absolute Hall of Famer.
Gotcha. Gone.
Running deep. We all like to see it.
Gone, baby.
Definitely adds some personality to the table.
Justin, that's terrible. I'm not going to repeat it. Don't read it, Chris.
I can't even say it.
Good.
Is it on Twitch or whatever?
It's on YouTube.
YouTube, huh? We've made it. We're on YouTube.
Rocky weighing up the options here with the pocket jacks. Looks like he's reaching for a call. We saw him fold the ace-king earlier, actually. So maybe he does just like to take the tight as right approach pre-flop.
Theoretically, you could just smack the 40 bigs or 50 bigs with jacks in this sort of spot, but in this tournament, there's a lot more money involved.
definitely cannot be folding this hand. Folding this hand would be a crime against poker. Looks like he's just going to call. So to a flop we go.
I guess Rocky just wants to play post against no high cards standard, but I don't know. King Queen's the sort of hand that you can fold out.
What about an ace king ace board? It's about as bad as it gets for jacks, right?
No one has spades. There is a universe. I don't know. Because when Rocky doesn't put in the extra bet, he just doesn't have many aces now. Sorry, I'm just trying to think, you know.
Kangaroo Rider with the funniest comment I've read today, which is just, man, that dude is big.
He is Mr. Chester Swords.
We've had to adjust the focal length of the lens. Or the, sorry, the width of the lens.
When you don't re-pop this hand, I think you just got to fold the jacks, especially with no spade.
I don't know. For this size, maybe. I mean,
I think you just got to fold.
If you were facing something that you probably should be facing, like a B15 or a B10, you'd probably be calling, but...
I feel like hands like 10s and 9s, I don't know. It's just, this is just why you're meant to just jam it.
Yeah.
Theoretically. I mean, in this tournament, I'd find some flats too because there's a lot of money at stake, but it just puts you in a tough spot. See what happens. See what Rocky can do.
Rocky with no spade in his hand, obviously, so...
With the paired board, even if you hit the jack of spades, you're fairly happy, but yeah, it's still guessing games.
I don't think anybody would be wanting to fold a full house at that point, so I'd be happy. I'd be very happy. The question is Rocky happy?
I don't think Rocky's been happy at any point of this hand when he got 3-bet.
I reckon he was happy when he peeled jacks.
Yeah.
He's going to peel them one more time. Has a quick look at them. Is this a funeral procession? Not quite. You know what I mean by funeral procession?
Go on. Is there a joke? Or just folding the hand as a funeral?
So when you look at the hand and have a quick ceremony just before you fold it.
Yeah. I think it would be. I think as played, he's just going to get rid of it on this flop. I think he was just playing to see low cards and pray that he has ace-king. And now if he has ace-king, he's just flop dead.
San K says, jacks can be played correctly, never. Thank you for your comment. You're wrong.
This is what I was talking about with the awkward stack sizes.
Down it goes.
Yeah. I think when you play it, when you take that line pre-flop and you get the ace-king-king flop, no spade. No spade in your hand, I think you just got to let it go.
Mo's asking, who's bigger, Chester Swords or Superman? Oh, Superman.
Superman's massive.
Chester's a big boy, but Superman is Superman.
Got a big stack too, doesn't he?
Certainly does. 41 big blinds is the most at the table. Good for 2 million chips. I think there's going to be some even larger stacks at outer tables. 41 big blinds.
Should I just put you on the spot and ask what that is in chip EV?
In the EV of the tournament.
Yeah. So 80,000 is $1,500.
Well, how many stacks is it? It's 40 stacks?
Yeah, so 80,000 chips is $1,500 worth.
So if you're thinking about it in terms of proportionate to the entirety of the tournament, he's got... What's that?
I regret this question.
1/28th of the tournament?
I'm just going to say yep. I regret asking
it's
that
very
one.
difficult to figure out what the exact EV of that is, but surely somebody else in this would be
It'd
able
just
to
be
help me.
whatever 2 million. So 80,000.
It'll just be the independent. It'll just be the ICM value of it.
Yeah, so 80,000 chips is worth $1,500
Yeah.
minus rake, right?
But it's kind of not too easy to calculate it like that.
Yeah. Like, do you not include rake?
Because if you're doing that, then this stack is worth like 50k, which is
Ridiculous.
which is not right.
All right, we've got a couple of hands here. Oh, Seven's taking the aggressive approach. Carsten's been put under the pump a few times with some hands here. 20 bigs, ace queen suited, hijack v small blind. You might want to get it in. Because small blind is 3-betting you quite wide when you're in a later position. Ace queen suited looks very, very nice off 20 right now.
Justin Shachter says, I don't know the Eevee, but I can tell you the Bulbasaur.
The Pikachu, the Charmander, I don't care. Let's go.
Back over to Carson with the ace queen. Are we going to see him request the triangle?
I think we will. And we
Okay.
saw the 7-5 of spades folded, so if we can get an ace and queen on the flop for Carsten, he's in great nick.
Who's Nick?
The winner of this hand.
Right. Is Carson going to fire in these chips?
I think hijack will be small blind. He's going to find it.
Really don't think you can be folding the ace queen of clubs. This hand is just far too good.
Yeah, he's in, right? Or is he just flattered?
Yeah, it looks like he is going to call IP.
you go.
860k out there to a flop we go.
I like that. A lot of players will just rip that in.
Less than a pot size bet behind for Carsten. Let's see a flop. Jack high. How about Broadway? How about the nut straight? Justin obviously not going to be too happy to see this flop with sevens.
No diamonds in the ace-queen hand. I don't think you can slow play this one.
I don't know. I reckon you don't really need to be betting too big either. I reckon you could get away with betting like 20% pot or something, especially at this stack to pot ratio. Looks like he's going to go a little bit bigger than that.
I think if you had the ace of diamonds, you could trap, but yeah.
The thing is that if you do this and you're against a hand like ace 10 offsuit, they're probably just going to fold against a bet of this size. And the sevens fold instantaneously.
Yeah, great flop for ace-queen, without saying.
Either call or jam.
Let us know if you guys have any questions about anything to do with poker or sports betting or NRL.
Yeah.
We'll do our best to answer them. I'm here with Chris Petrie.
We've got a game tomorrow, Penrith versus the Bulldogs. I've still got to post my bets up, actually.
I've raised 4 hands in the last 4 days.
I'll do that maybe on the break. 104 players left, $1,500 buy-in, 384,000 up top. Insane
Just
money.
a couple of biscuits.
Insane. Nearly a $2 million prize pool. Jeez.
5 forwards, 7 forwards. Straight raises 100,000.
All right, Carsten with another opening hand, but nothing too secure. He's just always kind of got that marginal spot on him.
Oh, Nila Shark with an NRL question. What's the thought around Panthers resting the majority of the main players for tomorrow's game?
It's a tough one. I think it's in a little bit of poor faith, but you saw teams like the Melbourne Storm do it all the time during their dynasty eras, so I don't blame them. I think the Panthers have timed their sort of run of form to perfection. They were 17th not long into the season, and people were writing them off, and they've come into form. They've kind of built their season up to time it to be fully fit and fully ready come finals. And I think they've just, they can't win the minor premiership. I think they've achieved all they can in the regular season, so resting the players is probably ideal. Yeah, can't blame them for it, but it will come under a lot of scrutiny. Yeah. Interesting flop here, by the way.
Yeah, 5-3 deuce. Carson with a straight flush draw. 4s for Chester. 4 of spades would be cataclysmically disastrous.
There's a word for you.
I read a dictionary earlier.
Cataclysmic.
Thank God you didn't want one
Can you
starting
put that
with
in
D.
a sentence? Can you put that in a sentence?
I just did. What do you want? Thank God you didn't want a word that starts with D. I'm not up to that chapter yet.
What's the origin?
I
Cataclysmic.
don't know.
Me either.
This isn't a spelling bee. Don't ask me to spell it. Even though I definitely couldn't. Looks like a call comes out from Chester. See if he can connect with this turn card. Cannot. The 7 of clubs, he still has an open ender. Though he is drawing mighty thin against the ace-5 of spades. Carsten still with a straight flush draw. Nick's asking me if I'm commentating from the luxury of my apartment or on site. I've been on site for this entire series.
I don't even know where we are right now.
We're in Southport.
No.
It's north of Hobart.
Close.
Well, everything's north of Hobart. What do you want?
Antarctica?
Well, it is if you go the long way.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Earth's flat, right?
200.
Oh, God. That's not where I wanted that to go. In goes another bet from Carsten. Justin's asking if you had to remove one thing from your life, being poker or sport, what would it be?
That is a horrific question.
Cataclysmic question.
I can't even answer that.
Try. As Chester
I think I'd have to get rid
tries
of,
not to rip his singlet.
I'd have to get rid of poker, to be honest.
Oh, wow.
Sport's amazing.
Yeah.
Poker can be painful.
So we see a call of 255. This pot swelling to 1.245 million. River is a jack of diamonds, excuse me. Total brick. Check from Carsten.
I think fours has enough showdown value against ace highs that would come across. Like, say,
You think ace high is stabbing this flop multi-way?
yeah, if you got like ace eight of spades or something,
So just the spade combos.
Yeah.
As it does go check, check, and Carsten's going to win with a 5.
like if he has ace eight of spades, he's going to play it pretty similarly.
Chester not too happy.
Nah, see, because Chester was praying he had the sort of ace eight of spades type hand. Jack's a bit awkward because if you had Jack Queen of spades, King Jack of spades, you just got there as well. So, yeah, fours has a lot of showdown value as played. That's why he's so disappointed he saw the actual 5 be good.
With a tournament of this size, is the menu a limited selection or are they still serving a full menu? What?
There was
What is that? What does it even mean? Are you talking about in like the cafe? The
There was
cafe is larger.
There was ravioli tonight apparently.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh,
I didn't eat it.
I love some ravioli.
Me too.
Ravioli is delicious.
It looked good actually.
I don't trust it though. I think it's full of itself.
God. I don't know. I didn't come prepared for all these puns and jokes.
You obviously haven't watched the stream much. Chester with pocket queens. The ladies are flocking to him when he's got his arms out like this.
I would too if I was potentially going to...
Go on then.
If he wins 340,000, he's going to have plenty.
Raised to 100,000. Action folding around to Rocky with the 6-5 suited. Very quick call, not wasting any time.
Yeah, it's a pretty good hand to see in the big blind.
To a flop we go. 6 in the window,
Oh.
5 behind. Rocky.
What
Top
a-
2. Chester with just 3 outs.
Rocky, you deserve this, man. I hope you hold. You've had some good spots. This is it.
Chester. Don't think he's going to be slowing down.
No diamonds in his hand. He'd probably go a bit bigger.
Looks like he bets 100k. Good for 2 big blinds. Rocky weighing up the options between call or raise. I think a raise is mandatory, and that
Yeah.
is what he's going to be doing.
Same reasoning as the queen's going a bit bigger. 6-5 without any diamonds. You want to protect it a little bit.
Up he goes to 250. Chester looking back down at his stack. Ladies in hand.
Now with the queens, it's like, am I just up against a flush draw? 7-6 at diamonds. Probably just want to call and reevaluate on the turn.
Some gutters and stuff are going to be, in theory, taking this check raise as well. So maybe he's considering whether or not he plays traps, but I think the board is dynamic enough and he doesn't have a diamond that he can probably 3-bet jam this for value quite comfortably.
Yeah, he's just hoping he's up against something like 8-6, 7-6 at diamonds.
Or all of the... And he does jam.
He's just going to get the bad news for now.
And a call. Queens against 6-5. Chester needing to locate one of 3 immediate outs. Obviously, any non-6-5 or deuce turn card will give him an additional 3.
The two's good for him. The two's good for the queens.
How about a deuce?
Oh, there it is.
What a call. Chris Petrie, King of Spades, changing nothing as the Queens find the KO. Chester up to 50 blinds. Ricky Truong is going to be eliminated from this one, but he did make the money, so he won't be leaving empty-handed.
Nothing you could do there. You defend the 6-5. One of the best hands you can look at when you're in the big blind at any two. 6-5 of clubs. It just plays so well against whatever's raising into you.
Yeah, mandatory one there.
Gets the best flop and the worst turn. Unlucky.
To the payout desk you go.
All right, so Billy
As-
the Croc is our short stack.
Yeah, I recognise a couple of animals there. He's got the crew prepared and ready to peel some hole cards.
I could have shoved my hand. I would have walked into the queen.
Said he had ace deuce, so that was a...
He did,
A
yeah.
one deuce.
He would have doubled up there. It's all hindsight. How many times have we like, oh, I could have played this, and then, you know, the 8-5 off, and just flop trip 8s against queens or something. He could have shoved his hand off 11, but it's still light in this structure.
Yeah. Chester cutting down Rocky with that one. As we carry onwards, almost into double-digit players remaining.
Yeah, it's crunch time. What time are we bagging up? Was it 10:30?
I believe 10:15. meant to be 10:15, but it might be a little bit later. I think we're going to
They
be
might
playing.
try and squeeze it out.
Yeah. Phrasing, but sure. Rick with the king queen and the cutoff
Very nice.
takes it up to 100,000.
Let's see if there's something to get rowdy with in the blind. Oh, on cue.
Well, that's ace king. Yifeng Shang with 28 big blinds. Expect this one to be taken north to around 350. Looks like he's weighing the options up, but this is eventually going to be 3-bet one way or another.
Sizing's so important at this point of the tournament.
Yeah, absolutely. I think he has to go 350 or a little bit more even.
Did he just rip it?
Oh, wow, he just jams. I don't like this.
I guess he's trying to tell Rick he has, you know, any pair here. And if he has a hand like King Queen, if he wants to flip it, he can.
Find the rips with the ace king offsuits, sure, occasionally if your 30 big's effective, but the ace king suited is definitely going to be mainly 3-betting, not all in.
Yeah, I think the more traditional line with like pocket 3s, 4s, 5s, 6s, 7s, whatever, late position in the blinds, under 30 bigs, you just rip that. I think he was just trying to put a false image out there that he had a small pair or something like that, so a Broadway sort of hand could call it off if they wanted to flip, but yeah. That's the only thing that I can assume he was trying to achieve.
There you go. I'll swap one for you. No, it's all right.
But in saying that, it's never a bad thing to get it all in with ace king. Unless they have aces. Billy has an awkward stack size and a good looking hand. I think he's just going to pass.
11 big blinds.
Such early position.
125.
He's going to click it, is he? Interesting. Okay, this is fun.
Wow, he's going to raise the 7-8?
This is fun. This is something I wouldn't do myself, but this guy is a Hall of Famer, and I'm interested to see how this progresses. And I guess when you just run into no hands, you can just take it down. Yeah, well played, sir. There you go.
Billy.
That is why he's a Hall of Famer, and I'm in the booth.
Yep, takes the croc for a stroll and takes it down. So what was the plan for the remainder of the evening, my friend? Are you just chilling out? Any tournaments that you want to jump into?
I was going to play the 450 Mega Bounty, but the reserve list was insane. And then when I figured out that I could get into the booth, I thought I'd just chill out and I'd rather do this. So.
Fantastic.
Yeah, so no more tournaments tonight, I don't think. Although it is only 8:30. Maybe I'll hop in the $20 satellite.
If I don't pick it up, what did they tell you, right?
Not entirely sure where we're at clockwise. How many players are left in real time?
Yeah, that's a good question. We lost an influx of like 40 players really quickly. And now we've got a table, as I said before, that's kind of not awkward. It's awkwardly stacked. No one over 50. Makes for good poker though. Going to see a lot more flats.
Yeah, absolutely.
And small 3-betting.
Jonathan jamming in ace queen for 1.3 million. Carsten wakes up with jacks,
This is awkward.
asking for a count, and I think he is going to have to put this one in.
How much does Jonathan have? 1.3, and what are the blinds?
26 bigs. This is a 26 big blind rip, but jacks is just way too good.
When someone rips it in, just raw off 20 bigs, it's usually ace king.
Definitely going to be looking at hands like 10s, 9s, and 8s sometimes as well. Maybe even 7s. Ace queen and ace jack suited maybe, so...
Small blind v big blind and the button opens, I think.
Against-
Once again,
nah,
Carsten's just found a spot again.
Against the button open, you're going to be jamming a decent array of hands that jacks is going to be doing far too well. Carsten counting it out. We can see that he's a pretty big favorite, given that Yifeng is going to be folding queen 9. Carsten once again looking back at the jacks.
Put it in, Carson. Carson.
Really should be an inevitability that the chips go in here. Wow, it looks like he is going to be letting them go. He's got that body language going on that he doesn't want to put any more money in.
Because when the button opens, the small blind's going to be jamming very wide. It's just a matter if he wants to take a high variance route, which he doesn't want
Wow,
to
he
do.
folds! No way!
He just doesn't want to flip.
Ugh.
It does look like ace king, and if you know that and you have jacks,
What are you calling then? Are you just only calling queens plus?
I guess so.
That's insane.
What happened there again? If king queen
As Chris, I'm sorry to be that guy, but I'm actually going to have to call it quits from the commentary for right now with you.
That's
We've
fine,
got a
man.
queue up of people that have actually been asking to get in tonight, and you're hogging the limelight. I'm sorry to be that guy.
That's all right. Thanks for having me, mate. I
Appreciate you
it.
coming in. Everybody say thank you to Chris for having him in here. Going to be rotating out to some other names. I've had whispers that apparently Naj wants to come in and have a chat. He was
Okay.
three-handed in the Centurion, so we're going to be tagging him out. But we'll have you in at some point for the remainder of the series for sure, either for the main event or maybe even tomorrow if we carry on in the Jackstar and you're free.
Yeah, I'll be free.
Everybody say thank you for Chris tuning in. One last plug of everything.
No, just thanks for having me, and I can understand being booted out for Naj. Like, absolute crusher, and it's just me, you know. So, all right, thanks for having me, mate.
Thank you, Mr. Chris, teachers and parents, great commentators. Thank you so much. We'll be back relatively soon, hopefully with a fresh face.
Is that the next hand? Like, it's got to be soon, right? Soonish, yeah.
Don't look like what I have.
You know I'm a rock, so you're just making moves on me, right? Yeah. Well, I'm not anymore. We're in the money now. I don't care.
See, 9 close.
Yeah, but your money could go up all the time.
Eight checks. Nine checks.
Well, tell me what you had. 7. That's all right. Not your flop anyway.
No, definitely.
If I know you've got that, I'm betting a lot less.
4 bets, 50,000.
50.
8 calls.
I look like an actual ghost.
See,
Lighting up is so good.
9 calls.
They're like, this cut doesn't go to the beat. I'm like, how'd you know?
8 checks.
Still drinking 12 liters of water a day?
Nah, I broke my toe doing that. I wish I was joking.
Broke your toe?
I had this fuck off heavy water bottle made of metal, and I spilled it to the brim, so I fucking flooded it.
Says 9 is all in.
Straight on my toe. It's like cracking my toe.
4 forwards.
Justin.
Said 8 forwards.
I'm not lying to you.
Yeah, I literally thought that's what you had. Ace King, I think, was just going to rip it on me.
Yeah.
So it's like Ace Queen.
I mean, I almost, because suited too, I almost ripped that as well. I wouldn't want to flip. It's alright.
I was going to shove. I didn't shove. You're not calling that shove.
Well, you didn't, so I can't answer. I can't answer. If I know that's the flop I'm calling.
Oh, 100%. I never quite got to 2 minutes.
I want to see what Croc had in this hand just now. Not this one. The one you shipped now.
2 forwards.
Tried getting it in bad and getting it.
We'll see in 15 minutes.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I ended up turning up and down.
You got to get it in behind you.
6 forwards, 7 forwards. 8 forwards. 50.
Chester? It is Chester, right?
Yeah.
I hope you're not a nutcracker.
I wouldn't do you like that, Croc.
9 calls.
No, 40 more minutes. 42 minutes. It's all right, 42 minutes, yeah.
Picking up the action, Billy, the Croc, finding top 2 pair. Deciding to reach for chips and then check. A little bit sneaky, Chester. Just going to knuckle it back. 10 of hearts on the turn. In goes a bet from Billy, and not going to be able to pick up any additional chips. Obviously a little bit disappointed with top 2. But we're not disappointed. I've got some good news for you guys. Those of you that have played the APL Million throughout the course of this series would have been looking up at the ceiling after copying a bad beat every now and then. And when you looked up, you may have seen a banner outlining the champion from 2024's APL Million main event. Amin Riazati with me in the booth. Amin, how you going?
Good, good. Thank you so much for having me, Jordan. It's
Welcome.
good to see you.
It's good. It's good to
Yeah.
have you here. We've
Thank
spoken
you.
about you coming into the booth. We did an interview earlier on in the series, which unfortunately didn't see the light of day due to some poor camera work on my part. But I'm glad that we were able to have you in here.
Oh, my pleasure.
And
I'm happy to be here.
have a chat about all things poker, all things this event, the Jackstar. Did you fire the Jackstar once, twice, maybe 3 times?
Or perhaps 4.
Oh, dear. We had Tom
I
in
did.
here earlier. He was in for 5, so that might
Yeah.
make you feel better.
Oh, yes. Well, Tom is much better than me, so maybe it was required.
Good at different things, I'm sure. So we see Rick opening the King Queen to 105k. So how has your series been? Obviously, you still have the main event to go, day 2 coming up on Saturday, but probably not as quite at the highs of last year just yet.
No, but it's been all right. I've backed on the flight of, I think, flight 5th.
Okay.
Yes. I've backed actually better than last year, but that doesn't guarantee anything, as we all know. But the series has been okay, I would say.
Yep.
It hasn't been very successful for me personally, but it's been just awesome. Like in terms of Centurion and Jackstar, as we are seeing, 1477, which is crazy number.
Ridiculous amount of people. Right?
It's just crazy. We were talking yesterday, and we were just wondering if it's gonna hit over 1300 or not. And I
Yeah.
was like, yeah, it's gonna go easily over 1300.
I had
No,
a
it's nearly 1500.
I had a bet with somebody that the line is probably about 1250. And I was thinking 1250 for the whole tournament, there's no way. And then we got that on day 1. So what do I know, man? What do I know?
Oh yeah. So yes, go
No,
ahead.
no, please. What were you going to say?
No, I was just referring back to your question in regards to the main. I think it's gonna get bigger as well this year, and there's so many good players and good pros on the floor as well, which will be exciting to battle with.
So I actually heard news from Chris Waddy last night when he was in here, when we were chatting during the Centurion, that as of this point in the last APL Million main event, we're actually at 150 more registrations than last year. So with still 4 flights to go, we're actually at a larger prize pool at this point. We still obviously have the 4 flights to see if it reaches the heights of last year. It'd be amazing if it does, and given everything that's happening in the background, I'm sure it will.
I would guess. I would suppose that it would, because like I think many of the regs and pro players are kind of like waiting on the last 2 flights
Yeah.
mostly.
Yeah.
Because they've been so like occupied with this Centurion and Jackstar and other tournaments, and also farming for points and stuff like
Yeah, of
that.
course, yeah.
Yeah, and so most of them are just like waiting on the last 2 flights. So
Yeah.
I would say that those flights are gonna get crazy.
Yeah, definitely. So tell me, how did you get into poker? Because I'll be honest, we've known each other for kind of a couple of years now through the
Yes.
different poker scenes, but apart from you playing poker, I know absolutely nothing about it. Like, we're friendly with each other, we interact, we have good conversations, but I know your name, I know you're pretty good at poker, I don't really know anything else. So can you give me a rundown? Can you give me the origins?
You probably just know my name, because
Yeah.
I'm not pretty good at poker.
Oh, please. You sell yourself short, mate. You've got a big 10-foot banner that says otherwise, all right?
So I came into poker when I was 17 years old. I just want to make sure that there's nothing
All right,
further
not missing any
happening.
action.
Yeah,
I've got my
missing any
eyes on it.
action,
I've got
yeah.
my eyes on it.
So when I was 17 years old, and I had this old friend of mine, which I'm still friend with, and we interact. He's currently living in the state, but at the time he was student. He had just finished his study from Hungary, and he came back home, as in like I'm originally from Iran, so
Okay.
and as you may know, it's illegal to
Yep.
play poker in Iran.
Yep.
And he just like in a friendly group, he just taught me the basic of the game, like is how it works, like what are the card rankings and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I just fell in love with the game at that point. It was so I came so passionate about it that I started reading books. There weren't so much resources at the time, so some books and mostly like watching a lot of tournaments online, like
Yep.
WSOP especially,
Yeah, sure.
got me really into it. And yeah, playing some cash games, like underground cash games, with boys and friends. And once I came here to Australia when I was 23, I started playing also cash game just casually.
Yeah.
Up until like 2.5 years ago when I started transitioning from cash to tournament.
Yep.
Just gonna, yeah, just an open fold. Yeah.
So the Queen Jack of Diamonds just going to raise and take that one down. Nobody defending. Things a little bit quiet at this table. Obviously, there's been plenty of bust out since reaching the money, but things a little bit tame right now.
Yeah, I reckon they're playing it a bit slow given how much money is on the line and,
Yeah, it's
and
crazy.
how top heavy it is, which is understandable. But yeah, as I was saying, I started transitioning towards. So I was primarily a cash game player.
Yep.
I started transitioning towards tournament about 2 years ago, early in 2023.
Yep.
And
Seems like it hasn't gone too well.
and honestly, I've been fortunate enough to have a good run. And even from 2023, I was like 6 months after I went pro.
Yep.
Which has worked out well so far, but we'll see how far I can go with it.
What was the reason behind you wanting to transition from playing cash to playing tournaments?
The
'Cause these days it's kind of you do one or you do the other. Very rare is that you come across somebody who kind of does both, right?
Yes, that's true.
As Morgan
I mean,
jams in, sorry to cut you off,
Yes.
Morgan jamming in 775k with the ace jack. Chester has been winning a lot of the pots at this table so far, but King Jack may not be good enough for a jam of 12.5 bigs, almost 13. I don't know, it feels relatively close. Not sure which way he's going to go here. He's got 35 big blinds in his stack. This would be a third of his chips if he loses.
yeah, the issue with this hand is that he's never dominating him with the
Yeah.
King Jack. So
Wouldn't
he's-
expect a Queen Jack jam.
Yes, not in this spot, especially with that many blinds. I think he might let it go, honestly.
Giving it a little bit of thought, looking up at the clock. Obviously, the clock is on each corner of this stream table as well. They also have TVs with the stream playing above them. Chester does decide to let it go.
Yes, as expected.
So the transition from cash to tournaments.
Yes. So as I said before, when I had just learned poker, my whole dream came about, like being able to play in that WSOP scene
Yeah.
with all those players and
Yeah,
how
for
big
sure.
it was and how like crazy it would get. And I think 2 years ago I decided that was the time that I started following my dreams. But look, I'm like as we all may know, playing cash obviously has less variance
Yeah.
in comparing to a tournament, and it might be better like in terms of like making money and such. But there is something about tournaments that like the competitiveness side of it,
Yeah.
but also like all of those factors that you have to put into consideration in each and every hand that you play. It's
Yeah.
just important, which is not the same in cash
In
games.
cash, for
Sometimes a lot of times you will get out of line in cash, you do weird stuff, or you just like, you may even call 1/3 of your stack with a suited connector, and they're like, if I don't hit it, I'll just top up or rebuy or whatever.
Yeah.
But it's not the same when it comes to cash games. So yeah, that was, and honestly, I'm having fun playing tournaments, and I'm and I'm not getting tired or getting bored out of it or anything like that. So it's more fun for me playing tournaments as well.
Fantastic. If you guys have any questions for Amin Riazadi, the 2024 APL Million main event champion, please feel free to send them through. We've got the Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube chats open. Looks like Yifeng Shang is going to open the 6-4 suited blind v blind, but Jonathan has dominated diamonds. Looks like he is going to reach and put in a call from the big blind. So to a flop we go. 420,000 out there, 30k, 60k with a 60k big blind ante. It looks like the 6-4 is going to come out on top. Jonathan with 4 outs. Those faded cards that you see at the top left of screen, meaning that they were folded pre-flop, as this RFID system that we utilize takes into account the folded cards. Yifeng Shang reaching.
I think it would go like 1.5 big blinds or something.
That's exactly what he does, 1.5 bigs. Jonathan instantly calling, wrapped around that queen with a backdoor flush draw, feels like enough.
It's not a bad combo to just float one, given how many backdoor he has, and also position.
3 of spades. Nobody connecting with that directly. Yifeng does add a gut shot to his hand with it. Check, check, it goes. Jonathan with 4 outs, and that's not one of them. That is a 4. Yifeng turning, rearing, sorry, 3 of a kind.
Yeah, Jonathan doesn't seem to have much when he's checking the turn behind as well. It's just like some ace high, king high shot on value. So he can, like, I would say he can go both ways. He can go like very small, inducing some bluffs there, or he can just go very big as well. I think he's gone with the latter.
Yeah, it looks like he goes for a very big size. Looks around like 500k, and a very quick fold is made, as it is 400,000. And Yifeng Shang is going to pick up a nice pot. Just picking up a couple of the questions. Firstly, Pastor is asking, what resources do you use to study? We've had some interesting conversations about study where you say that you don't do any study.
I don't.
But in that hand breakdown, he floats the King Jack of Diamonds, and you say, well, it's a nice hand to float. He's wrapped around the Queen. He's got a backdoor flush draw. He's got decent equity. All of what sounds like stuff that people would learn studying. How have you picked up all of this?
All right. The honest answer is by playing, by experience.
Sure.
By like most of my, I would say almost all of my game has been from like playing a lot of hands, experimenting and watching a lot of hands as well. And that is the main, I think that is the main course of my study. I've never looked at a GTO.
Never looked at a solver?
No, not a solver or anything like that. I don't even know, honestly, I don't even know how to read it. So, never been a big fan. I don't think I'll ever be. I have, as I said to you before, I've got nothing against it. I think, obviously, it's working out for most of the players, most of the rigs. It's working out for them. But the thing is that I have this argument that it's just making the game a bit too generic. I would say like too robotic.
Sure. You've mentioned that to me before.
Yes, yeah. And that's the thing. I think it just takes the feel out of the game. And but I still, like saying that, I still respect all of the players who are studied, and I think they're putting a lot of effort and time, and of course they deserve to get result out of it as well.
Yeah, fantastic. Just going to touch on a couple of other things. Beachmere says, your teammate Con is still in. Did you know? I think that might have something to do with the State of Origin that just happened. Maybe one of your teammates in the State of Origin, Con Pappas?
Oh, is he still in?
I think he might be still in.
Yes, he's. Yes, I was drafted into.
In one of the drafts. Not the forgive me.
It's one of the fantasy teams.
Okay, there you go.
Yes, so I was drafted into the team. I think the team name is Thanks for Coming, which is really funny. But yes, it's not my own team. But I was drafted into this team. They were kind enough to put a high price on me and draft me. I couldn't afford myself, but. Yeah, hopefully I can make them proud. So far I have gained them some points, I would say.
Some is better than none.
Yeah, I mean, but not, yeah, not the highest points I've accrued so far.
So Yifeng
But
Zhang.
good luck to Khan. Definitely, I'm so happy for him that he's still in.
Yifeng Shang raising the Queen 3 suited. Billy not going to defend 8-6. Just touching on a couple of other comments. Shadowbounce asking what the starting stack was. It was 80,000 in this one. Louise Green's asking how does the jam button work? When somebody announces that they are all in, the dealer will throw the all-in triangle their direction to ensure that all the other players can signify and know that that player has wagered the entirety of their stack. A couple of people have asked whether or not you play online at all.
Currently, no. I did try it a few times, but the main reason that I'm not playing online is because of the time, like time zone and the time
Sure.
difference.
Yep.
As you know, like all of those good juicy tournaments just fall down on our, I think,
You have to be up at like 4 a.m.
Yeah,
3
4 a.m., 3
Yeah.
a.m. And if I was primarily doing it online, yeah, I just want to stop myself. This hand, there is an open from Ace King.
Yeah,
I don't want to interrupt the hands.
No, that's all right. Morgan opening the Ace King offsuit to 120k. Yifeng Shang, Ace 9 suited from the hijack. He's not afraid to put in a raise if he feels like it's the best decision. What's he going to do here with this one?
It's very tricky. He's opening off of 17 big blinds, and from +2. I would say, like, you can always let this hand go, honestly. But clicking someone who is opening off of 17 bigs, which I think he decided to click it, yes.
Takes the click to 275k.
Yes, so it's going to be a click fold always, but it's very risky. I mean, if it's just very dependent on the player and the table dynamic. This table didn't seem very loose to me, so I would definitely, I would have refrained from doing so. But yeah, as we can see, he's just jammed Ace King.
Yeah, and Morgan wasted absolutely no time in putting the jam in there. He does get that triangle flung his direction, and Morgan asks for a count. Yifeng asked for a count.
And if I'm not mistaken, Big Blind just called the 3-bet with sixes.
I think the delay, there's just a slight delay in the graphics updating there. I think he has folded.
Oh, he has folded. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Yeah, so it must be the graphic.
All right, looks like the chips have been flung into his direction, and very quickly, Morgan is going to win that hand. Question from Pastor again on YouTube, or sorry, on Twitch, is asking, who is your favorite poker player?
Oh, sorry. Just finishing the online thing before.
Yes,
yeah.
sorry, we did get cut off there.
Yeah, so because it's like the timing is really bad. I'm not playing any online tournaments at the moment, but also I wouldn't say I'm the best online tournament player around here either, because like I get a lot of my reads like in live poker.
Sure.
So of course I'm more confident playing live, and also if I want to stick to online tournaments, then my whole schedule with the live tournaments would just get
Kind of
ruined.
get thrown out the window, right? Yeah.
So I have to stick to one of them, either this or that.
Yeah. I'm actually glad, before we go back over to being your favorite poker player, I'm glad you brought up the fact that you get a lot of your information from live reads and playing with other players at the table. Julius Mayer says, you seem to be able to read players very well. It's amazing to watch you play. Is there anything that you kind of looked for, or kind of picking up reads on players? I've seen you make some insane folds and insane calls and decisions purely based on live reads, it seems.
Yes. So as we both know,
You got one of
Jordan,
those.
it's never 100%,
Of
obviously,
course,
but
yeah.
it's just that I think one of the most important thing on the table when you're playing is just like watching people, like watching how they play, how they put their chips in, what is the frequency of like opening, what is the frequency of like 3-betting and calling and such, and what would they do when they have a value hand, what they would do, like what are their tails basically.
Yep.
What tails they have when they're weak or when they're stressed or whatever they have. And as I said before, you cannot always get it 100%.
Of course,
but
yeah.
you can get it good portion of the times, which that helps. And I try to pay more attention to those things. So that's why maybe you think I have a good read on the table. That's the only reason. But of course, there are always those players which are like pretty composed and which are which are very harder to read on. Yeah.
And that's another one that I want to bring up as well, off the back of playing against people who may not give away much. And it's a little bit of a leap to this question, but somebody has asked in the chat, Mo Potts has asked, do you have a poker nemesis? Is there somebody that maybe you can't seem to win many hands of? I know who mine is. I'll let you let me know who yours is.
Yeah, mine probably would have to be Gary.
Gary Lynn?
Yes, Gary. It's just like Gary Lynn is impossible. Like me and Gary, like we've had so many wild hands together.
Yep.
Me and Gary, just whether it has been in APL series or like WPT tours. It's just been crazy, and every time, like whether I'm making correct call or correct decisions against him, just somehow he wins the hand. It doesn't matter. Like he's a very talented player, I would say, for such a young age. And yeah, that would be Gary.
Fantastic. So shout out to Gary Lynn. We had him in here last year. He made some admissions on the stream. I don't know if you heard about this, where we were asking him at what point he got into poker. And he told us that he first got into poker when he and his friends at school would sit in the library and play 1-2 against each other for real money.
That sounds like Gary.
So
for sure.
underground gambling rings created at schools in Adelaide. Shout out. Piano Man has a question asking, how has your life changed since the main event win? We briefly discussed this at the beginning of the series. And
oh, for sure. I would say, all right, I would love to use the word drastically, but I kind of like kept doing what I was doing before, because at the time before, like prior to winning APL Million, I was doing like traveling and playing poker domestically. But of course, winning such a huge tournament, it just gave me more opportunity to like travel more and play more comfortably. Like in terms of being able to help my loved ones, I've been able to do so, thankfully. And yeah, not much, honestly. I'm still playing poker, traveling. I took a trip overseas this year. Didn't go somewhere very far, just Cambodia.
Yep.
Yeah, and had a good trip there. It was a nice experience. I'm just waiting for some passport complication to go through, and then I will be starting traveling again overseas.
Yeah, fantastic. I actually wanted to ask you, you mentioned that you grew up in Iran, is that correct?
Correct, yes.
So at what point did you decide to move to Australia?
I was 23 years old.
Okay.
Yes.
And what was the kind of meaning behind that? What was the reasoning behind that? If you want to go into it, of course.
Yeah, it wasn't... we immigrated as family.
Okay.
Me and my family. Yes, we decided that it might be better. It was mostly... I had been meaning to actually get out of Iran, and my first destination was Canada prior to that. But then we made a family decision that it's better. I've also got two younger brothers,
okay.
So my parents decided we might as well just go together. And we actually, yeah, we made immigration to Australia, and since then we've been here. I think it's been 12 years now.
All right, fantastic. Yeah. All right, guys, so I have some unfortunate news. So I've actually been told by my production crew that we've had a severe error with the deck reader and the table itself in the stream. So unfortunately, what you're seeing happening on stream means that these cards are no longer being read by our RFID reader, and so we probably won't be able to bring you any more graphics. I mean, thank you for joining me. Unfortunately, we're going to have to draw the stream to a close. It's only a short stint. We've been trying to get this all series, and it's only a short one, but...
No, that's all good. It's been like as short as it was. It was very enjoyable for me.
Fantastic. Hopefully we'll have the opportunity to chat to you throughout the course of the rest of it. Hang on. Maybe the stream is okay. Looks like we will have one hand, so see how this one goes.
Yeah, sometimes when we are playing on the future table, they would ask us to just like take out the cards off of the readers and then just put it back. Maybe that fixed it for them. I'm not sure.
As Yifeng Shang does fold the 10-5 offsuit. Lachlan Crilly in the chat, obviously you've played a fair bit against Lachlan. He says Gary versus Armin is like an immovable object versus an unstoppable force.
Yeah, Lachlan knows it better. Yes, actually, like he's witnessed it too many times.
He's been at the table for it.
Yeah, it's the craziest stuff that me and Gary have done on the table. But
So I think we are actually going to be pausing the stream now, guys. Say thank you so much to Armin for coming in and having a chat. Hopefully, well, I say hopefully we get the chance to have a conversation again, but also hopefully not, because hopefully that means that you're winning a tournament and you won't have any time.
oh, I hope so too. But it's been a pleasure being here with you, Jordan.
Well, thank
Thanks
you
for
so much
having
for
me.
being here. And guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I'll get clarification with our team as to what will be happening with the live stream, but for now we're going to be calling it quits. And we'll let you know when we're back. Stay tuned to the Australian Poker League Facebook page for any updates. And we'll see you guys at some point soon. 30 minutes time. We're back in 30 minutes, so we're just getting a fix of the deck. We're going to have a 30-minute pause, and then we'll be back with you.
Yeah, one hand we're going to play normal.
Yeah,
Until he fixes it.